In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the hands down best strategy for making at least $500 per day trading meme coins on pump.fun, aka Hypervision. This is the new thing on Bullex. So I'm going to be breaking down the filters that I use, the fee settings, risk management depending on how much money you have, as well as some valuable tips that I've learned from trading with West right here, who's been averaging insane $100,000+ per day trading meme coins. Oh, and a little bit off topic here, but I am going to be doing an interview with him so that he gives us all of the sauce on how he's able to make so much money from trading meme coins. So make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss it. Anyways, let's just dive right into the video. Why is my pump vision so empty? What the hell is going on right here? So first of all, before I even talk about any sort of strategies, I want to let you guys know the market right now is not that good. Meme coins are not doing that well. I've been super locked in trading every day and it's been super rough even for me. I've been sitting for hours, but the market is starting to improve day by day, which means the opportunities are popping up more and more. And if you're picky, you can still make money in this market. So how do you do this? So first of all, I have found that for newbies and for people that are not as sort of experienced with these meme coins, trading without any types of filters is just horrendous. And there's tons of trash, tons of scams that you do not want to be touching that are appearing and cluttering up this space. So there is a way to avoid this, and it is by putting up filters that show you coins that are moving right now. So these are filters that I haven't really seen anyone else use. I've been personally using them because I also hate having to see a bunch of stuff here that is useless, right? So I'm going to talk about the filters, but before I do, in case you are new to this space like altogether, obviously you're going to need to get a little bit more acquainted. You can't just come into Bullex and start trading. You do need to go check out what pump.fun is. So it's a website. Obviously, I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown, right? It's a website where you can launch meme coins, and once it reaches a certain market cap, it gets bonded to raydium, and when it hits raydium, then it can reach any sort of market cap that it wants. It can go to zero or whatever, right? So we're trading on pump.fun, right? And when the coin hits 70k market cap, it gets put into raydium, and that's a whole different story. So I mean, you can go and watch endless videos on YouTube about how that works. I'm not going to be breaking that down in this video. So back to the topic of cutting out the trash. So how do you do this? It's pretty simple. We're going to be putting maximum age of 3 minutes on the new creations because we do not want to see tokens that are not moving. We want to see what's moving right now. But as you're going to notice, there's still a bunch of tokens, but all of these are dead. Most of these are going to be just completely dead tokens. To avoid that, you're going to put up a filter of minimum market cap of $10,000. The reason is that anything that is older than 3 minutes on the new creations tab, you're not going to see it anyways. Yeah, if you put up, like, let's imagine that you don't use any filters, you're never going to see coins that are past a minute anyways. So there's no point of even looking at that, right? And on new creations, if you do put up a filter of $10,000, right, you are going to actually see coins that are older. But the issue with that is that those are usually going to be tokens that are moving super slowly. Now, that is a whole different strategy that I am not particularly fond of in this current market, which you can try out. Obviously, you can try trading these dead tokens. I don't like doing it. I don't like slow cooks personally. I like going with the coins that have volume. So this strategy altogether, it involves jumping into the coins that are actually moving instead of jumping into the coins that are dead and hoping for something to happen. Instead, you're jumping into narratives that are actionable, that are happening now, coins that are moving right away. So we definitely are going to be cutting those dead tokens right off from our radar. We're not even looking at them. So right here, we instantly have clear vision of what's happening right now. There's only 5 tokens that are above 10k market cap within the 3 past minutes that's been released. All of the other ones are below or they're old. So this is super useful to catch trends super early, to catch stuff that's moving right now. It comes out and it's moving, right? And obviously, I'm going to dive into a little bit about how to sort of avoid scams as well. I've done countless videos on how to avoid scams. It's pretty simple, but we're going to just start off with the filters, right? Because that's the very beginning of the strategy. Afterwards, you look at the coins and you evaluate, okay, is this a scam or not? Okay, because if it is a scam, obviously you're not going to buy it. So second filter is on about to graduate. Here, we're going to put the maximum age of 15 minutes. So let me show you guys what the about to graduate looks like without any filters. It is horrendous. There's a bunch of garbage. There's a bunch of slow movers. It is cluttered up with coins that are motionless. They don't have any motion. They're dead, right? We don't want to see any of those tokens. So put maximum age range, first of all, of 15 to 20 minutes. It's going to depend on the market conditions. If you put 15 minutes, you're going to see less tokens. If you put 20 minutes, you're going to see more tokens, right? So if the market is super dry on the day that you're looking at the market, obviously you can extend it to 20 or even 25 minutes. It really depends of how many tokens you're seeing. Second step, you're going to put minimum market cap of $15,000 and minimum volume of $15,000. This ensures that the coins that appear here and at the very minimum $15,000 of trading volume. So here, instead of seeing a bunch of dead tokens that are doing nothing, you're actually seeing coins that within the past 15 minutes have went above 15K market cap with at least $15,000 volume, right? So these are all coins that have at least some sort of motion. I mean, we can check them out, right? You can see instantly, you open it up, it's already pump and dumped. It's something that's moving. It has a motion as we speak. Now, you don't have to start aping into this. You don't have to instantaneously FOMO into these coins. However, you can do research on them because they are moving. This is something worthwhile investigating. Okay, these coins are moving very fast. I need to know what's it about. So exactly, this is how you do it. Now, you might notice that, for example, with this filter, sometimes it gets all cluttered up in a very hot market conditions. Even with this filter, everything's going to be full. So how do you like sort of dial it down to more like higher volume coins that are moving even more than the others? Well, you increase the minimum market cap to, let's say, $25,000 and the minimum volume also to, let's say, $25,000, and age, you can leave it at 15 minutes, and instantly you see right now there's only one token, but it's reduced. We don't see lower volume. We see the highest volume ones right now. So this is the pump.fun. So I think this is a mid-tier narrative, so I'm instantly skipping it. Same goes here. The market at this minute that I'm recording the video is dead. This is like when Americans are sleeping. Obviously, nothing's going to be happening, right? These are the filters that help you dial, sort of erase all the garbage that's just useless, dead, not moving. You are instantly able to see just the coins that are actually doing something. So what's happening right now, right? Well, like something, these coins are moving. You see the exact coins that are like moving right now instead of the coins that are old, useless. You're seeing the new ones that are fresh and fresh narratives, you know, fresh memes. You're seeing all the new stuff. This is what you do next. You analyze them. I've done countless videos on how to analyze coins. It is simple, and I'm going to break it down in a very simple manner in this video. If you want more sort of in-depth like guides of how to analyze coins, definitely you can check out my other videos where I jump in and show you how to avoid scams in detail. But to break it down in very simple terms, there's a few key things you look at. Number one, you look at the holders. Very important. And why? Because the holders is going to determine like, what is this coin about? Is this a, you know, scam right away? Or is this something that is, you know, maybe interesting, that is real, organic? We want to hop into organic coins instead of scams. We want to avoid garbage that is bundled super heavily. So what about this small Pepe chart? Instantly looks a bit sus. What is the key things we're looking at here? We're seeing the holders, and instantly, why is this a coin that we avoid? Come on, we avoid this because all of the holders have the same amount of SOL here. This is the balance that each of the holders holds. This one holds 0.04, this one holds 0.2, this one holds 0.1, this one holds 0.08. So they're all tiny amounts, which means, and it usually indicates that it's like a bundle because they're all like using up all of the solana that they have to like bundle the supply. So if you're a complete noob and don't know what a bundle is basically a one person that is using several wallets to buy up supply, buy up the token. Now it looks like, oh, there's 54 people that are holding this coin, right? There's 54 holders. Hell no, there is one person holding the coin from 54 wallets. That's the case with bundles. So we want to avoid that. It is completely fake. You are not going to be buying those types of tokens. We're going to be buying organic tokens. Let me show you what a more organic holder count looks like. For example, here you can see one wallet has 0.2 SOL. This one has 4. This one has 2. This one has 7. Although this one also looks a bit bundled, as you can see, a lot of holders here, they look the same. This is probably also bundled to some extent, and we would avoid that probably. Oh yeah. So this is what a lot more organic sort of holder distribution looks like. You see each one of these holders has different sort of trading bot here. This one is a sniper. This one uses Trojan. This one uses Bullx, right? That's something you look at. Not another thing you look at, as I said before, is the balance, right? All of these have different balances. It's not the same thing. Not every single person is holding 0.1 Solana. Everyone is holding a different amount of Solana, right? So that is completely good here that we're seeing. It's an organic chart. It doesn't mean that you have to be buying this coin. It's a signal that, okay, this is not 100% scam right away, right off the bat. So you have to check that before you even even buy something. So, and you have to check that only for the coins that look good, right? You don't want to be buying something just because it's not a scam. In that case, you might as well go to a casino and play blackjack because you're just gambling. You're looking for narratives, but before you ape into a narrative, you are avoiding scams. So that is something you always have to check. Always check the holders, definitely very important. Always put the 1 second chart on because you want to avoid weird looking scuffed charts that are scams, right? Like, let me show you a scam chart, for example. This is a scam chart because it was bundled up in one go, in one sort of second. All the holders, you can see they are with the same Solana amount. It's like all one person basically that bundled the supply up to raydium. It hit 100K. This is a completely fake coin that we want to avoid, right? That is how you find coins. Now, what do you do then? Like, when it's like, let's say I want to buy something right now. How do I decide which one to buy? Well, this is where you have to actually clock in some hours of research, some hours of dedication. This is not easy how to make money without any effort. This is still going to take effort. You're still going to need to actually sit here and put in some hours of, researching things, seeing what's moving, seeing what's not moving. For example, I can tell you right away, something that can help you guys if you're noobs is this button right here on Bullix, which is going to gray out a token. So let's say you decide, all right, I want to dedicate 4 hours out of my day to getting good at trading meme coins. So what I'm going to do is every time there's something pops up on here, I have no idea what any of these are. I'm going to research them. So what do you look for? So, oh, okay, we see this is a lighter. Is this something interesting? Okay, let's first of all see, since you're such a noob, you don't even know if this is good or not. You just look at it. Okay, holders look fine. Let's see if this is done before. A real big. You click here, copy this, press on search, paste it here. See, this has never been done before. That's a good sign, but maybe it has been. Just remove the leave the BAC because that's the brand here, or put BAC lighter. Just put a few variations of the coin. As you can see here, there has been many coins. Actually, when you put a little bit of a variation to it, there's been a lot of coins that have been done before. Plus, it's just a lighter. It's probably nothing, right? Dev tokens. There's been a lot of tokens from the dev, which is not really important, but sometimes it's a good sign when the dev has some tokens that have been migrated that are at a huge market cap. That is a good sign. So here, nothing special. Plus, the coin already died. Move on. Next, Cord AI. We check this. Okay, you can instantly see it's a scam. There's a bunch of insider icons. Avoid. You close it. You press on hide token so it doesn't show up here anymore. Well, it does show up, but it's grayed out for you, so you don't have to look at it. Brett, you don't know what it is? I can tell you right away. This is a coin on base. It's not going to be a mover on Solana because there's already been millions of them done before. SSC Solana Social Explorer from pure experience. There's been done before. So many of these that were just rugs. Instantly avoid it. So this is how you just go through these coins, and after a while, you're just going to get a good feel for what's happening here. If anything new appears that's super unique, you're just going to start seeing it and spotting it and buying into those unique coins. Now, there's also a lot more things that go into this. There's wallet tracking, there's Twitter tracking, there's people that just like wait for Elon to tweet something, and then you're going to see a bunch of coins pop up about Elon, and you're going to think, wait, what's happening here? Why am I seeing like 30 different Elon coins with the same like ticker? What do I buy? This is super confusing. Well, first of all, since you have this filter, you're only going to see the ones that are actually moving, and you're going to choose the one which fits the best. Second of all, you're only going to know which one fits the best if you actually do use a Twitter tracker usually. So what do we see here? Elon replied yes to this tweet. Okay, I bought Twitter X to improve probable civilization lifespan. Elon Musk. This is garbage. This is not going to go anywhere. Why? Because it's nothing special. Twitter/X, how is that any important? But let's imagine that I am, completely degen and I want to gamble on a tweet that just like completely has no sense, but it's just an Elon tweet. Well, then I would look for the one that like makes more sense. That's what you're looking for. So me, I'm avoiding these. I'm avoiding also ADHD, always dumping hard disorder, because it doesn't really fit the narrative here. There's no narrative. It's just a random meme actually. Tired. This is just a bearish meme. There's been hundreds of them over these past few days that have been sort of bearish, right? So this is how you go through. This is the process. This is the thinking process. And also guys, if you do want to get a more in-depth sort of view of how this happens, check out streams, watch streamers. I am personally streaming every day on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, watch my streams. If you don't like me, you can watch other people streaming as well. Go on Twitch, watch these people that stream, get an in-depth view of how these people actually trade. How about we dive into a little bit of a different segment here, which is going to be some tips that I've learned by trading with someone who is legitimately making $100,000 per day on chain, trading just meme coins, trading all of these coins, trading even scam coins. Dude is super good at trading. trading. One tip is you have to trade with confidence. So you do not buy something because it's moving. You buy it because you understand that, okay, this hasn't been done before, A. B, this is at a good price. C, I know it's going to go up. And as a noob, you're going to have misplaced confidence a lot of the time, which is okay, which means that you have to trade with smaller amounts if you're a noob. If you're experienced, obviously it's going to be a little bit different. Your confidence is not going to be misplaced anymore. You're going to have good confidence and realistic targets, and the issue is going to be execution for you. For more beginner players, it's going to be developing that correct type of confidence, probably, right? So you need to develop confidence. If you don't have it on coins that are moving, research them. That's how you develop the confidence to ape into something. So if you already missed the entry while you're researching something, what you do is you wait for a dip, you wait for some sort of an entry, right? So let's say I do not know what this is. You start researching it. Let's imagine it goes up to 25K while you researched it. Well, now you have to understand, okay, what is the target for this then? You have to understand in your head before you even trade the coin, what is the target for this? How high can this go? And you can only gain that by experience. You can only gain this by understanding that, okay, these coins, something similar like this, I remember it ran to 300K. So this one is something similar. This one also could at least run to like 200K, and you put that target there in your head. And if it's, let's say it's running to 50K market cap right now, something you see similar, right? You saw another coin that moved to 300K, same type of coin right now, different meme, something original, right? You see it going super strongly to like 50K. You just finished your research. You feel like you might be late. Maybe ape in 0.5 sol instead of 1, and then ape in a second buy once it dips like 5% or 20%, ape in another 0.5 sol, and then it's going to bond, and then you sell when it hits your target, or you start taking profits as it's moving close to your target, right? So there's a lot of things that go into it. I suggest you guys, the best thing you're going to be able to do is trade in a group or watch stream of someone who is actually trading good. So definitely very important. All right, so that is going to be it for the video. If you want to tune into my streams where I trade, make sure to subscribe and join my Telegram. It's going to be in the description of the video below. To turn on the notifications when I do go live, do ask any questions you have, any noob questions. I don't care. I am answering questions in my lives. I don't have any issue answering a basic question, so don't be afraid to come in, ask questions, learn as much as you can. The markets are going to be heating up very soon. We are in a bit of a cool off phase, but when the heat comes back, it's going to be super hot, and there's going to be millionaires made. Those of you that are in this game that want to improve, definitely don't be afraid to go ask questions, learn as much as you can, get involved. And yeah, that's going to be it. Once again, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much if you made it this far as well, and I'm going to see you in the next one.